We just beat Thorgrim. Well, that's certainly going to land us a grudge, isn't it? 235 kills for our Wild Riders. Bowman picking up plenty of kills there. I'm a little bit worried that that other army will come along and attack us straight away, which might be a little bit of an issue, but I think our Glade Guard are healthy enough that we should be able to win that. So we made it work. I guess the only annoying thing about that is that we probably could have done it sooner. I think we sack it, concede it, because we can't afford to like raise it and cede it. We should always sack and cede. I don't know why I didn't do that with Barak Var, but there we go. So Grudge Killer, we defeated Thorgrim Grudge Bearer. It gives us minus construction costs for the local province and extra faction-wide research rate. That's pretty nice, although not too useful for us because we're going to have all of our technologies finished soon. So another Waystone that will help us out with our replenishment. And we'll be going for the attack onto Ballandin Stoneheart. Shortly after, we do have Jaslaith, of course, making an army now. Let's end the turn there. There is Dulas coming along to Straslaith. We are actually going to have to cancel one of the unit recruitment to fit him in there, aren't we? So, yeah, we'll have to do that. The dwarves not really caring too much about me taking that province, which is good because it allows us to replenish. Definitely think we should probably destroy the dwarves if we can. And one thing I just realised is that the Wood Elves don't have any regiments of renown. They must be like one of the only original factions that didn't have regiments of renown. I guess Wood Elf regiments of renown would be pretty OP. Could you imagine having some like regiment of renown Way Watchers? It would just be nuts. But then again, dwarves get regiment of renowned hammerers, and they're pretty damn decent. Carve units to pieces. Alright, so Doc Karaz. Are we in range to attack Goodbye, Ballandin. He's dead. What? They stayed in range? I mean, what? That is nuts. Oh wow, there's another like huge army there. Grombrindle. We got Grombrindle next. Just ignore that accent. Grombrindle with another full stack army. I'm pretty sure we just like took them down a couple notches in terms of their overall strength. What the hell? This one's better as well. They have long beards and hammerers. They don't have as many thunderers or like ranged units. I don't know what's going on, honestly. Oh, they got 27 missile damage now. The Tempered Rigger for our Branch Wraith. And it's annoying that we don't have the replenishment this turn, but we can just try and ignore Grombrindle. I don't think he can get us anyway. So might be able to just wild roots away from him. Let's get Dilas to come over to this army. And we'll make sure to cancel one of these. Cool. Let's end the turn there. The chat talking about the AI. Thank God for poor AI. Yeah, some ways yes, other ways no. I don't know, it's not necessarily that they're bad. I think that AI army knew that if they come near me, then they would have died. But the odd thing was that they chose to stay in range of my army after choosing to avoid the army in the first place. That was the weird thing. But the decision not to actually attack me after that fight was probably a good one, because probably would have won anyway. Especially with all of the Glade Guard on like decent health. We wouldn't have had a garrison to help us out, but I don't think it would have mattered. It was funny then that I think the dwarves, they started sieging that settlement, but then decided to not siege the settlement. Redhorn tribe still hanging about, as long as they're not attacking me. Don't have to mind too much. I'm a bit worried about rebellions eventually, and Wertbad and Chemerbad, but hopefully by the time that occurs, we will have started our attack onto the vampire counts. So we will be up there and ready. Capture and occupy Stone Mine Tower. I think that's a bit out of the way, honestly. We're gonna move back into Dokkaraz and get our replenishment going. Especially while we wait for Straslith to arrive with his badass army. Nice. I might not recruit that unit of Glade Guard for now, because otherwise that takes an extra couple turns. I'm pretty happy with 4 units of Treekin and all those Glade Guard. And what I'm going to do with Straslaith is we are going to do the similar thing by getting the Call of the Woods and all of these. Makes our armies pretty damn strong. Sure. We can give him the Crown of Command. Nice. So our upkeep's still reasonable. I think we would probably take on Grombrindle as well. Like one-on-one, I think Durthu is pretty good for taking on armies now. That last army made me believe. Gave me hope. Avenger says, is there no trait for reducing upkeep on Durthu? I think there is, but it's in the second section of the utility tree, which I'm not sure is going to be worth investing in. Per Pilgrim asks, what other would you play after the elves? Well, like I said before, I would definitely leave it up to a vote. So I would make a poll and obviously write down all of the nations, and then you guys can vote, quite simply. So that's what I'll probably do after this campaign finish. But we are probably going to be doing this campaign for quite a while. I mean, what, we're 4 hours... Well, we're going to be just over, what, 6.5 hours into this campaign. And we've got as far as we have, but we're going to take every single province in the world. So, yeah, we got quite a way to go. The thing is, if I complete all of my Vortex campaigns, then I will definitely look into doing another Mortal Empires campaign alongside our Wood Elves campaign. Because what I might do is, once my Dark Elf and High Elf are finished, replace that with Lizardmen and Skaven. And once they're done, then I can do like 2 Mortal Empires campaigns alongside each other. However, there are of course going to be DLCs, so it depends what's going to be added. We are going to want extra melee attack for all units for 4 turns. Just downright better. And I'm going to start moving towards Barag Dawazbag. Another army in Varenka Hills that is busy recruiting, I think. What's the Barag Dawazbag army like? It's pretty good. We've got one more turn until Strazlaith has finished his stuff though, and then we will move on to probably Varenka Hills with Strazlaith while we siege down Barag Dawazbag. What's Varenka Hills like in terms of development? Okay, they're actually quite developed settlements, which is quite nice. We can double team the dwarves' home as well. I'm pretty sure we've got the dwarves on lockdown now. I don't think there's any armies behind us. There might be one down here near Ekrund. Wow, Grondi Mingol was taken. Whoa, okay, so the vampire counts, by the looks of things, declared war on the orcs, and now the orcs are getting kind of boned. Alright. There's 2 Clan Angrand armies over here. Belagar's gone to reclaim Karakay Peaks. But he's kind of left Karakay to be taken over by the orcs. I've never seen this happen before. It's crazy. Okay. Let's have a look at the Waterfall Palace. We can actually upgrade this, I think, but we have insufficient funds to do so. What's the garrison like now? Pretty damn decent, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty good. They're asking for a peace treaty. Means we have them on the ropes. Oh, here we go. We're being attacked. Not quite sure we can win that battle. I'm not gonna lie. Philip saying, have you looked at your income lately? It might be worth, since... have I looked at my income lately? Well, yeah, I'm well aware of how my income's going. Gonna run out of money in 3 turns. Yeah. The idea is, though, to, like, just chill, I guess, and have my second army Strazlaith come down. So we didn't want to fight the dwarves there just because they completely outnumbered us. He gained the fortunate trait. And the Nordhammer's saying the AI let you go. I'm pretty sure that Thorgrim didn't have the range to reinforce a second battle, because when we retreat it was quite far away. So it's not the AI being silly, it's just they weren't in range to attack me again, otherwise we probably would have had a crazy ass defensive battle to play out. Good thing about having so much campaign map movement range is when you retreat quite a long way. Which is very good. Okay. Not too much else going on. The turns are ending a bit faster, now there's a few less nations. Eliminate the following Lord in battle, Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Wow, okay. Don't mind if I do. Just casually. Right, Shaslaith is going to be in range to attack Varenka Hills soon. I'm pretty sure I kind of want to attack Baragdawa's bag. I feel like we might be able to make this work. Just because they have so many melee forces, and we have like tons of archers, which will do a lot of damage. Like if we get the right attack going, I think we'll be perfectly fine. And kill the cannons with our archers again. I'm going to quick save this and fight us on the battle map. So the only issue with this is if Thorgrim comes along and attacks us afterwards, so I might have to sack it and sort of leave it as is so that I can retreat from attack from Thorgrim. Actually, we're probably going to raise it anyway, aren't we? So yeah, I might just raise it. This is going to actually be pretty damn difficult, but if my archers do the job, we should be okay. That's what I'm working from here. Same old formation. This time round though, they probably aren't going to move, so we're gonna gamble for more wins. We're on 14. Oh, it paid off nice. And we're gonna start the battle. Alright, let's just charge on forwards. And we'll have our archers move into range. Cool. Have the Wild Riders move up wide. And yeah, hopefully we can get the shots off onto the cannons here so they don't do too much damage.
Straight away! Swiftly now! For the eternal realm!
It's interesting, they started to like fire and now they're like repositioning. I'm gonna get some shots into them. It's quite a lot of dwarves. Right, we're well in range now, I think. Now let's straighten out the line a bit. Alright, we're going to choose our targets. Let's go ahead and kill off those cannons. I'm probably going to target those Thunderers. If we take out all of their range forces, I think we're pretty good otherwise. Say that. It's going to be pretty hard for us to win this, but we can definitely still win it. Oh, it's not unwinnable. Just might take a little bit of time. It looks like they're trying to focus on these Wild Riders.
Way Watchers! Targets!
Alright, that cannon's gone.
Glade Guard! End them! Weapons loose! For Isha! Dauntless Azray! End them! Apple Lauren!
Okay, well, running around these Wild Riders back here is making sure that those rangers aren't doing anything, so that's helpful, I guess. I'm going to come in here and slam the Coroners in the face, but I'm a bit worried about the rangers with great weapons there getting some shots off.
With haste! At speed!
Right, we're doing pretty well. Let's get the magic down. Currently, Durthu just going crazy here, but we can get a Penumbral Pendulum across this front line. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about Durthu there, so I'm probably going to... Actually, no, that's probably perfect, actually. Because as soon as we end up finishing with the ranged forces, we can focus down that big clump with just archers. So that works out really nicely. Yeah, if we target each one of these units separately... and we'll start doing a lot of damage.
Way Watchers! Weapons loose!
The only trouble is, a bit concerned about, obviously, Durthu there. We can probably go for the weapon strength and missile damage across the board here. Should help us out. Go for a Malphos Mystifying Miasma. Right, we need to get these Wild Riders to stop just taking the hits there. I need to help out Durthu, so I'm gonna get my Dryads in there.
Way Watchers!
Missile damage is coming in pretty strong.
Azray, attack!
Just gonna have to be very careful about how I do this. Yeah, Durthu's taking a little bit too much damage for my liking. I think I'm just gonna walk him out of there. Alright, cool. We do have our Way Watchers using up their ammunition here, so I'm going to have them flank round and hit that melee on that left side. We're going to take out Eklund's miners here, and we will continue on into this melee with our archers.
Glade Guard! Shoot! Wild Riders!
So I might just take out those miners with the Way Watchers.
Hold!
Cool. I'm doing pretty well here. Those Dryads got run through though. I might just fall back behind the tree again with Durthu. Once we have these we'll have these Weight Watchers come over to Ekron's miners, and we'll have the Treekin coming behind these Longbeards and the hammers and so on there. Make sure we kill off those quarrelers.
Your command. Blade guard.
All these chaps are
Right away.
running out of ammunition, so we're going to have them break through the middle. Have them charge in.
Watchers.
These crow storms, they really do weaken these units quite significantly.
It will be done. At pace. At speed. Quickly. At the
Let's charge down into the back of those chaps. We're killing off Ekron's miners there quite easily.
Way Watchers.
Cool, we got rid of them.
Blade guard.
Let's kill off the Thunderers. Actually, I might go for the attack onto Ulthwar's Raiders there.
Targets. Let fly. Volcanos.
And never mind, I'm just going to get the archers to kill them. The ones that are with that ammo left.
Trample them.
Right, we're not doing too bad. Of course, Mystifying Miasma, we can afford that, so why not?
Blade guard. We are tireless. Athol Luran for the eternal realm.
Break through over here, we need some more reinforcements.
Bowman ready. At pace.
Durthu back into the fight. Thing is, his charge is actually pretty legit.
Our bows are yours.
Right, we can charge into the back there, we'll charge into the side.
Blade guard.
These ones can charge into that melee.
Missiles ready.
Still have missiles on those chaps.
We are tireless. Straight away.
Let's go for that Melkos Mystifying Miasma now.
Orders acknowledged.
This is pretty nuts.
Bring utter ruin on them all. My colonel.
Let's charge back in. They're all about to rout. There we go.
Charge.
Victory is in our grasp. There we go. All running away. Love it.
Children of Isha, attack! Athol Luran.
And we will slaughter them. Here, victory. Gonna raise that settlement and probably just move away as far as we can, so that if Thorgrim comes over, we don't have to fight him. Philip says, "Are the elves underpowered? Your infantry was slaughtered." It's because the dryads are weak against armor. So, yeah, dwarves suck. They really do. They're like the worst to fight against as the wood elves. Same with chaos, actually. Dryads really, really suck. Like, especially late game. You just want to have like armies of Treekin. Right, we got a nice amount of cash from that. And we defeated Grombrindle. Attribute causes terror when fighting against dwarves. Well, he already caused terror, so that's not really very useful. We can't move away from Baragdawa's bag, so yeah. Gonna have to leave it as is, but we got plenty of cash, which means we can afford the 5,000 minus like negative upkeep that we have going at the moment. we'll carry on.